Hey, what's going on? It's UCL Talks Football. We're back again with another video today. A little bit of a different settings. I'm not home, as you guys can see, but we're still gonna have to do this stream. We got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Arsenal are top of the table come Christmas, and can we finally win the table? Can we finally win the league? Because the last couple times we've been top of the table come Christmas, we have not won the league. Also, Pochettino, is he sacked? No, not yet. But Chelsea fans are probably going to want him sacked, or some might actually want to give him time. We're going to have to talk about it after Chelsea take another loss, this time versus Wolves. Manchester United's takeover is done, and it will be happening very, very soon. As you guys already can see, that there's a lot of rumors around the Manchester United takeover. We're going to get into that. Plus, we're going to talk about Liverpool, Arsenal, what happened in that wonderful game over the other day. Unfortunately, neither team won, but guess what? The result benefited Arsenal. We still top of the league, and we gain a point, and we're still undefeated away. Against all the top big teams this season. But yeah, let's get the show started. We got Madrid fan Sam in the building. We got Rack Liverpool fan in the house, Ram Liverpool fan in the house, and Yasin Chelsea fan in the house. And of course, if you guys are watching on Twitter, on X, come join us on YouTube as we are live on Eagle Talks Football, and we've gotten 25K subscribers this past week. So I appreciate all the love and support to everybody on Eagle Talks Football. Now, first things first. Let's get this. We only can start one way and one way only. Did Liverpool get robbed yesterday? Because apparently everybody's out here yelling and screaming, saying Liverpool got robbed, and I'm not one to shy away. So of course, Arsenal fans always talk about referees. So we're gonna have to talk about referees on this show right now. I feel like the noise that's coming out after this game is as if people are not openly admitting that it is a penalty. I personally think it's a penalty. I personally think we got lucky, and I'll admit we got lucky. The referees are shit, but guess what? Instead of coming out and saying they made a mistake, for anyone who hasn't seen, I'm going to put it on the screen right now, but they're already stating that this was the right decision. They're saying based on the fact that he lost balance and that he was he completely lost balance. That's why him touching the ball with his hand was not given. I don't know what you guys got to say, but let me know what you guys think.
Embarrassing.
Should this have been given?
I want to quickly say,
I don't know what's more embarrassing: Odegaard being a clear handball, or Arsenal thinking he slipped. Like, what's more embarrassing, guys?
He actually did slip.
I've never seen ball handling as good as that since Kyrie was playing at his peak, bro. That was prime Kyrie Irving shit right there. That was the most blatant handball I have seen in a very long time, and the fact that they didn't give it was an absolute disgrace in my opinion. And Igal, I'm glad you brought up referees, because you're one to toot your horn about referees this, referees that. Is a conspiracy against Arsenal Football Club. Well, what's happened here? Because there've been so many decisions that went in your way. I think that free kick that you got, which you end up scoring, was not a free kick. It's very soft.
It's not my fault that your player took out Kai Havertz.
It wasn't that one. To say take out is a very, very strong word, Igal. He did not take him out.
Listen,
that was and the fact that the referee wasn't giving any of those decisions to us.
I don't want to have an argument over semantics. Literally, my point is, should have Liverpool been given a penalty? I agree with a lot of Liverpool fans.
Liverpool should have got a penalty. Your free kick wasn't a free kick, and Bukayo Saka should have been sent off that game.
For what?
Two yellow card offenses.
What was the second yellow card offense?
The fact that Tsimikas ended up injuring his collarbone because Bukayo Saka pushed him into the stand. It is his fault. He pushed him right into Jurgen Klopp. That is a blatant charge and a blatant yellow card.
It's a 50-50 challenge. It's
no, it wasn't a 50-50 challenge, Gal. Tsimikas won the ball and Bukayo Saka barged him away. That's what happened. It wasn't 50-50. Bukayo Saka got away with murder yesterday. And not even that. There was the second challenge that he made late in the second half where he ended up going and putting a strong challenge on Endo, which actually resulted us in not going on a counter-attack, which is, again, another yellow cardable offense. And obviously, in the grand scheme of things, it didn't work out. But the fact he had a shot in the last minute, which deflected, if that went in, boy, conversation's got to be had. Because when the referee's saying, VAR check for red card, he knew he messed up. He knew he should have got a yellow card minimum. Because normally when it's a red card, or you're checking a red card, yellow card minimum. That's how it is.
I think you've gone too far.
First, I'm not gone too far, bro.
I'm here with you. I'm here with you on the penalty, but the rest of the stuff you're chatting about, you're just begging. You're just begging.
I'm not begging, bro. I'm not begging, bro. When okay, Yassine and Sam. Obviously, I can't ask Rack because the people say it's biased. Sorry, Rack. But Yassine and Sam, when a player gets barged in, no, but it'll be people say the chat will say it's biased. But when a guy gets barged, when a guy gets barged,
you're assuming that I'm going to agree with you.
Okay, I didn't know, but the people will say it was biased either way. But either way.
1 second.
Yeah, Yassine and Sam.
This is the challenging question.
When he got barged off the pitch, and that was not his first challenge. That was like his third or fourth challenge he was doing.
Bro,
I think Saka, with Saka, yeah, everyone's like, oh, he's a nice player. Bro, this guy is just being racially motivated after that penalty in this, bro. No hating it, but like, this guy is not nice. I'm telling you, this guy is an animal.
I wouldn't say
this guy, I'm telling you, this Saka guy, he's in disguise. He's a devil in disguise. Trust me.
What? What are you doing here?
There's a devil in Saka, bro. Trust me. This guy is not nice.
I wouldn't say that. But
no, Yasin, what are you chatting about? Talking about devil?
Bro, like it's the truth. Wallah, it's the truth.
What are we talking? Right? Okay,
first
of all,
stop
saying
he's a nice guy, but when everyone's saying he's a humble guy, he's not humble, bro. The guy he's got a devil in him, bro.
Okay, now you're just trying to trigger people. First things first. I don't think anything you're saying has any valid reasoning behind it. It's not like he had a malicious tackle. It was literally his foot slipped. If you watch the video back. Number two, Ram talking about two yellow cards. Based on what? Where's the second yellow card foul? You're saying
the amount of counterattacks he stopped during that game on a yellow card, he should have got sent off. I don't know how he didn't get sent off.
Oh, because he stopped your player, he should have got a yellow card. Yeah,
stop the counterattack. That is a bookable offense, Gal. Do you want me to read the rules out for you?
What did he foul? Did he accumulate?
Yeah, because Endo was running. Endo was gonna start a break.
Nah, man.
To be fair, after he got a yellow card, his last challenge when he slides in, and if his studs hits my man's leg, I can't lie, that would have ended up nasty. And it was already on a yellow. That right there should be given as a second yellow. That right there, if anything, should have been a second yellow, not a red.
But he won the ball in that situation, and he didn't hit the player.
It was reckless.
But hold on a second. Romero won the ball against Enzo when Chelsea played Spurs, and he still crushed and he still hit Enzo's ankle. And what? You can get the ball, but he's still reckless.
Fair point. You know what? I never really thought about Saka getting sent off, but I just feel like at this point, you also have to look at yourselves. I'm going to say this.
Let's ask one thing.
I acknowledge the penalty. But let's just go to Rack quickly. Rack, what are you saying?
I think it's a penalty, but I don't really talk about referees, so I guess they gave it in good faith. I don't think there's a conspiracy. I don't think any of that stuff. I think that's all nonsense. I think it is a penalty. Odegaard slips, but he slips because Saka takes a touch with the inside of his foot that makes him go the other way. So it's not like a slip that's in the same direction that you're moving in. He made him change direction because he moves the ball. He manipulates the ball in another direction, which is a legitimate way to play, obviously. And that's what caused him to slip. So I don't think the slip excuse is valid. But anyway, it's a penalty. We didn't get it. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. I'm a bit annoyed, but I don't blame the referee.
Can I just ask one thing? What is going on with Szoboszlai? Can anyone explain that to me? What is going on with him?
I think to be honest, I think he's a good player. I've always rated him. Like the way
he's a good player, but what is going on with him?
He's been actually.
Go ahead, right.
He's just been different.
I think part of the issue is that he's having to cover for Trent to some extent, so that curbs his attacking instincts. He's a hard worker. He's a hard runner. He gives lots to the team, but it seems like he's trying to be kind of shoehorned into a slightly Henderson type role. which means that some of his creative instincts are being curbed a little bit. And I can understand why that.
So you're blaming the manager
but
people look at the stats and they'll be like, "Oh, he's got less assists. He's actually a good man. He offers a lot."
Look, in general, Summerstar, I think he's played well for us. He's had a few off games recently. I didn't think he was that bad yesterday because he played a good game in general. I didn't think he was that bad, but yeah, I expect to see more. But then again, he's 22 years old, first season in the league.
Did you see how many misplaced passes he had? Did you see how many times he gave the ball away? Like it's not really.
My main issue, cause when I was at the game, everyone knows I was at that game. My main issue was the fact that there were so many opportunities where he was like, "Bro, shoot!" Like the amount of times he was running through on goal and he would just refuse to shoot and he wanted to pass it to Salah.
And the one time he does shoot.
And the one time he does shoot, you said you should have passed it to Salah. And I think that comes back to the naivety. I think the guy just turned 23, so there is going to be an area of naivety in his game. But like
all I'm going to say is on the day, I just want to say on the day, I felt like you guys had enough chances to win the game. I felt like we had enough chances to win the game. And what's that? What's
going on?
No, huh? Yeah, I heard your voice.
Just mute yourself if you got shit playing in the background, please. And then, so I was gonna say, I thought both teams, a draw was a fair result. Personally, no disrespect to either team, but yes, you could say you're aggrieved by the penalty, but you did have numerous chances. The Trent miss at the end of the game. For us, we had the Martinelli chance at the end of the game. And
what's going on?
A draw was a fair result.
So yeah, I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice in the back. Someone's echoing. I think it's in my mic. I'll mute while you're talking. I think it's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
So look, those were the three main chances, right? We had a potential penalty, we had a counter attack, and you had the shot that Martinelli went. Those were the three big chances in the game. Like everything else was relatively minor, small, and so it is what it is. Just going back to the Saka incident. I think it's a foul, but I don't think it's anything more. I think the issue is that Tsimikas is injured, and that's why it's become a bigger issue than it has been otherwise. I don't think it's a yellow card because I think it is kind of 50-50. It reminds me of a challenge that Sterling made on Van Dijk when we played City in the Champions League second leg a few years ago. We beat them 3-0 in the first leg, and then I think it was like 5th or 6th minute they got a goal back. When we played at the Etihad, and
6th minute.
Sterling was on. Yes, Sterling. Oh, my memory's not too bad actually. Sterling kind of barges into Van Dijk. It's a bit of a foul, and Virgil falls off the pitch. They get the ball and then they go and score. And I think that it's kind of similar to that. If I was playing football, I think that's a 50-50-ish. Maybe it's a foul, but nothing more. It's unfortunate Tsimikas is injured now because he's been playing really well for us.
Yeah, he's been good. It's been good.
And you haven't got really much of a left back to come in.
By the way, people are making out as if Bukayo Saka's quote after the game was making fun of Tsimikas. He was merely saying that he thought it was a 50-50 challenge, and he didn't think it was like anything more than that. And people are like, oh, he's making jokes about his injury. It's not that. He's just basically saying he thought it was a normal challenge.
I think it's a foul. I think it's a foul, but I don't think it's anything more than a foul because I don't think he meant to injure him. I don't think the fact that Jurgen Klopp was there, I don't think he tried to barge him into Jurgen Klopp or anything like that. He injured him, but these things happen in football. Sometimes you can give away a foul and injure somebody without it being, a yellow card or a red card. I don't think it was that bad.
I mean, look. At the end of the day, it's still on us. I still say we had the chances.
The referee wasn't the issue, you guys.
Trent had that chance, which I don't know what to make. I don't know what to make of it. That's the guy that you want in your team to go and smack it. It was him, and to do that was a bit,
Okay, I think the issue was he didn't need to smack it. He could have like more side-footed it because it's coming first time to him, right? I don't think he would have had enough time to take a touch. But if you want to go with a bit more precision rather than power, maybe that's the better shout. And I think a single
that's-
side foot would have been a better shot.
That's why you needed a striker. You needed a
The
striker
issue
there
is
because he
the
didn't know
issue
what
is
to do with
that
it.
the ball was up in the.
This is
The
not a
ball was
Twitter
a little
space,
bit.
bro. We're live on YouTube.
It was on the half volley. Yeah, I understand. It's
Yeah,
not, it's not
exactly.
easy when it
If
comes
the
to that
ball-
pace.
If the ball is on the ground, fully on the ground, that ball will go in. But
Are we talking
Yeah,
about Trent's chance?
yeah.
I thought I think Trent tried to go to the opposite side because he knew the goalkeeper was going to try to come near post, so he tried to go the opposite side.
Yeah,
And
but
he
he
Can I
has-
just say,
has-
Raya was, I don't know what Raya was doing, but Raya, he just dived and like tried to make himself big without
He was
actually
just
doing
praying.
it.
Trent
Right,
chance
he was
was-
great.
that Trent chance is gonna haunt Liverpool fans. What was he thinking? Why didn't he throw that way? That was horror, man.
5
Yeah.
against 1, by the way. 5 against
Let's-
1.
And you know what? I gotta laugh because people
You
are,
go. Osman were acting like Declan Rice was superior. Declan Rice didn't do shit.
no, what Declan Rice did was
I-
what Declan Rice did was he made Salah think for a second. But
He
at
didn't
the end
do
of the day,
anything,
Trent, it's on Trent for missing.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it's
no,
Trent,
he
but
didn't
the
make
thing
him think. Gal,
Declan
you're
Rice had to
doing
rely
the
on-
most now.
No. Listen,
Exactly,
listen.
bro.
Did you hear what I said? I said it's on Trent missing. Declan Rice had no control over Trent missing, but he made Salah.
To be fair, he didn't. He didn't. To be
Declan
fair,
Rice
he
didn't do
didn't.
anything, man. But yeah,
Gal, again,
you
you're
have-
doing the most.
One second.
now.
When you have 1-5, you have to score. But all that the defender can do is stop the person with the ball and make them second guess if they
I'm
should go
players
for it or if they
miss
pass.
open goals like that. But with Declan Rice's, he did try to stand his ground, but it was Trent's opportunity that missed it. So
Hey,
It was,
King of the North
again.
right
Reminded me of a chance that Spurs had against Liverpool when Van Dijk was defending 2 against 1.
Sissoko.
and
Sissoko
everyone
chance.
credits
Yeah.
Salah
exactly.
Van Dijk for that.
Yeah, but that
but
was
Van Dijk
literally
actually,
2v1.
Van Dijk actually did make a difference in that instance. But I think him being there made a difference. But I don't think the thing is Van Dijk second guessed the pass. That's the issue,
Hey,
right?
Ryan, you're getting called out.
Anyway, it is what it
Man's
is. We
talk-
should have
wait,
scored.
I'm
We
sorry.
didn't.
I'm sorry.
El Maris is like,
I'm gonna,
one second, let
I'm
me
gonna-
read them both. El Maris said, this Liverpool fans hating, relax, nearly man. And then he also said, sorry, I meant nearly man as in Liverpool. And he and then
Oh.
earlier in this thing, he also referred to the fact that you guys could have won it yourselves. And he said, like, you have yourself to blame. So in that situation, are we gonna look at this game and are we gonna say Liverpool were robbed or it's a fair deserved result?
No, Liverpool.
No, Rob. No, those are two weird. Like, I don't know if you own sales ago, but those are two options, neither of which are true. Liverpool probably should have won. Was it a deserved draw? I think we did. I think we were the better team overall, but we didn't do enough to win.
To be fair, what I will say is, Rack, you take Salah out of your front three. I call it Luis Diaz, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, mate, but that guy.
he stinks, man. He stinks. When I said Mudryk is better,
sorry.
when I
I'm
said
sorry.
Mudryk is a better left winger, they came to me. I said Mudryk's better.
I mean, Mudryk is dead, bro. Mudryk is dead. Do not compare him to Luis
Mudryk
Diaz.
is clear.
Mudryk, no, he's
clear.
not. Bro,
clear.
do not compare your
He's
dead
clear.
players to ours.
You're the only person in the world.
Okay, I've got a question. What has Diaz done for you this season? He's done nothing.
What's
He scored
Mudryk done
against
for you
you.
this
What's
season?
Mudryk
He
done?
scored a goal against Arsenal. He scored against Fulham. You watch football?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
he scored a fluky goal against Arsenal. Oh, I should be so scared.
He
He
still
scored
scored
against
against Brighton
Newcastle.
and Fulham, and he assisted too. Come
He
on, bro.
scored
Like,
fluky goal against Arsenal.
you gotta
I shouldn't
watch.
care about
No,
that.
no,
Watch
but
that
guys,
guy.
on a serious
Mudryk
note,
is one of
Look,
the best
it's
wingers in the world.
legit. Say
literally,
Diaz
your whole
hasn't-
game plan
Diaz
is
has been
literally Mo
poor.
Salah and
Mudryk is
Trent's
so
long
clear,
ball to
bro.
Mo Salah and nothing else.
I literally was asking, what is that front three without
Arsenal played
without
more
Mo
long
Salah?
balls than Liverpool did.
Mudryk for the minutes
No,
played has been
I'm
quality
saying
as well.
your
No,
game
no.
plan, is obviously give it to Mo Salah and the rest of the attack is useless.
That was my question.
Was it
No.
though? Was it?
No.
No, it wasn't.
Ram, let's be honest, bro. If Mo Salah isn't there, your front three stinks this season. It
But
stinks.
do you know what? People said the same
Yeah.
thing when
So
Mane
I
and Salah
personally think
went
Salah
back
hasn't even
on.
been that very good. I'll be honest. I don't
What's
think
that?
Salah's been great.
You're one
No,
man.
but it's legitimate questions need to be asked. Don't get me wrong.
No, it needs to be, because
I
Darwin
think-
Núñez-
I-
Salah's
Okay,
great.
let
He's
Rack
great,
answer the
innit? But I don't think he's been good.
Guys, let Rack answer the question.
legitimate questions need to be asked because whilst I don't necessarily think we're a one-man team, our forward line, it lacks cohesion. Like there's very little interplay with him. Like we've seen a little bit between Salah and Nunes this season, but I'm
the
not
comments.
Nunes. I don't know whether it's actually going to work out with Nunes, to be honest. And the more I see of him, the more I doubt it, because he's got incredible physical attributes, but he lacks game intelligence, and his link up play is average, if
He's
at best.
terrible, yeah.
And I've got serious concerns. We're used to having a fluid front three of Mane, Bobby, and Salah, and this is the furthest thing from that right now. And we'll be able to brute force some wins and goals, but that's not enough. I think we need more, man. So Jurgen Klopp needs to solve this problem.
I know why you're laughing, Sam. Let's laugh.
Am I missing some comments?
No, he's talking about the Madrid Arsenal combined 11. But before we go,
I guarantee you, I haven't seen the combined 11, but I guarantee you.
That Tyler guy, big up to you.
We're gonna talk about it. I promise.
Do you know what's funny? Yeah, because I see a couple
Can
of.
you just one second? Let me just say one more thing before you.
No one asked for a Madrid Arsenal combined 11. Igal just decided to put it out there for no reason whatsoever.
One second, please. 1 second. Let me just say this. The Liverpool Arsenal game, to me, was the two better. The fact that people were expecting a end-to-end ridiculous game where we score goals was ridiculous. Was always crazy for me.
Well, it was end-to-end. It was end-to-end though. It was very end-to-end.
I wasn't expecting a lot of goals.
But we didn't score. Yeah, the goals were missing, but it was end-to-end.
Credit the center backs in the defense in that game. I thought Konate, Van Dijk, Saliba, and Gabriel really showed how good they are in that game, especially with the situations that they kept finding themselves in and how they were just finding solutions. You could tell why both of our teams have good defenses this season. It's because our center backs are top quality. And I thought William Saliba, in a game where all the center backs were outstanding, I thought William Saliba stood out. I'm not saying that any of the other center backs weren't as good. I'm just merely saying I think Saliba right now is making a case and showing quickly how good he is, and he's showing everyone week by week.
He's the next Rio Ferdinand. I've said this for time.
I think he's genuinely. I think it's crazy to say a center back can be one of your best players, but he's probably one of our best players by far.
I've said this for time.
He's your best player.
He is the next Rio Ferdinand.
I think he's your best player.
Bro,
we saw how he got injured
last season. Saliba. Saliba is going to be referred to as himself, but yes, I see it. The ability to play out the back, the ability to, under pressure, every situation he just deals with it. Ram, you were there in the stadium. Every time Saliba had the ball, you knew it was going to be impossible to get it off him, even if there's two people swarming him. Yeah, can you guys now finally admit all those times where we're comparing to Van Dijk? You finally see how good he is as a player.
No. There are similarities to Van Dijk. The fact that he likes to jockey, likes to drop off, and all that kind of stuff. The only problem I have is people saying he's better than Van Dijk, which is, again, he needs to prove it.
It might be a passing of the torch, though.
Maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. This guy needs to win trophies. Like Virgil van Dijk has won the big trophies. Van Dijk has done stuff. Van Dijk was 4 votes off of being the best player in the world.
He should have been. He should have been.
No, but Van Dijk at Saliba's age
I know you hate Messi.
That's my point.
No. I don't hate him, but Van Dijk should have won it. He won the Champions League. He was 1 point off winning the league. He should have won that. Yeah, he should have. Messi shouldn't have won it. Ram, you don't like when I speak about Van Dijk and Saliba in the same breath, but you know I'm not. It's not a form of disrespect. It's literally a comparison based on the fact that you rate Van Dijk so highly.
I think it's fine to say that Saliba is an exceptional young defender. He's arguably one of the best defenders in the league, arguably one of the best defenders in the world. But I think you need to chill a little bit with the Van Dijk comparison, because Van Dijk reached a level that very, very few centre backs in the entire history of the Premier League have ever reached before, right? Mate, now you can talk about trajectory, but development is not linear. Just because you're going like this and he's at a higher level potential than Van Dijk was at that age doesn't mean anything. It absolutely doesn't mean anything. You see that with young players all the time. Players who won the Golden Ball and then basically drop off the face of the earth. So, just be happy with him. I don't understand this, and it's not just you. I think this is an issue with football. Everyone's always comparing so and so. Oh, he's the next so and so. He's the next so and so.
No,
just be happy. Just be happy with
Wait,
what you got.
like-
You don't have to compare to-
I'm not saying he's the next Van Dijk.
But
I'm just
I don't
saying, if Van Dijk is the best centre back in the league, I think Saliba's there.
cool. That's fine.
Oh,
I
you
think
can put
that's
him there.
fair.
How is he there though?
Put him
Because
there.
you're comparing him to one player who's been in the Premier League, who has maintained their crown for the past 3 to 4 years, and you're comparing Saliba, who's had one very good season at the top level. It makes no sense, bro. Van
No,
Dijk is
he's
superior.
had multiple. Did you watch?
I'm
Did
talking
you
about
watch
the
his
top
season at
level.
Marseille?
Oh, hey, Gal, do you really want to play that card? Because again, I hear you trash that league all the time.
You
as well.
know what the true test
Exactly,
of
you're
a
right, exactly.
you know what the true test of a great central defender is? Can they play with other people at the
Bro,
same
you
level?
know,
Look, Van Dijk plays with Matip. He plays at the same level. He plays with Gomez. He plays at the same level. He plays with Canate. He plays at the same level. Right?
Lovren,
If you
Lovren.
take Gabriel out of there, what
Back,
happens?
you've got
'Cause,
Lovren.
look,
Kivio. Put
Sorry?
Kivio there.
oh my God!
forgot
Okay,
Lovren.
yeah,
You forgot Lovren.
let's-
Do you know what? Yeah.
that is
Do you know what?
like I think Ferdinand was a great central defender, right? But Ferdinand formed a great central defensive partnership with who? With Vidic, right? Not with John Terry, not with half the other people that he. But in England was letting goals left, right, and centre. So like with Vidic, he was great, but after Vidic left, and prior to that, I think there were holes in his game. But anyway, but that's again not the point. Like,
But
I still think that I think Saliba can get there. Maybe he can get there. He's exceptional right now.
I'll agree with you, Rack. Yeah, Van
He-
Dijk. Just 1 second. I'm gonna say this here. Van Dijk, when he was in his prime playing for you lot, in his prime, for me, he was better than for me, one of my favorite defenders of all, that's Sergio Ramos. For me, in his prime, he was better than him as well. I'll say it right now. Yeah. in
Yeah,
his
but
prime.
Sergio Ramos is known for a lot of his other attributes, not just defending. Also,
No. But Van Dijk, to be fair, he did more than just defend. To be fair, he did much more than just defend.
yeah.
To be fair.
Okay, this is all I'm gonna say. All I'm saying is, come the end of the season, if we do win the league and we do push on to win major trophies, everyone's gonna look at Saliba and be like, that is the shining, that is the player.
I will admit that he's a world-class player at Arsenal doing major trophies. Because not
Yeah.
only is that, because we saw how Saliba got injured. Arsenal last season, their season was a write-off. Not only that, he was, for me, he was the major reason why you didn't win the league. He's the
Facts.
heart and soul of that team. That whole team is built around him. Great player. He's just so solid. He's a
Which
presence.
is why I would take it.
And-
I'd
and-
take
and-
that heartbeat.
Declan Rice, with
Same.
that team with Saliba, Declan Rice, and Gabriel Magalhaes, they're the core of our defense. Those three, literally outstanding performances from the three of them. I thought Martinelli was poor for us, honestly. I thought Martinelli was poor. I thought Odegaard missing in parts of the game. Havertz actually was good for me. I thought Havertz was good. I thought he did well. He got around the pitch well. He did do some good defensive actions. I looked at the Liverpool team and I thought majority of their players in the attack besides Salah were poor. I thought Endo looked good. Szoboszlai in moments. I thought Harvey Elliott, when he came on, he gave us he gave you guys more of a threat. But yeah, ending it off here, I think that game didn't really prove much to me. I want to see you guys.
No. It proved one thing. It did prove one thing, that both of you guys need a striker. Both of you need a striker.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Nah, do you know who? No. Do you know what? The entire game that I was there,
Jesus is a good player, but he's not a great player.
I
Jesus
realized
is good,
how
but
much,
if we can get a clinical striker,
You need
can
a
take
proper
it to
striker,
the-
yeah. I don't think he's a striker.
I realized
Cool.
how much I missed Diogo Jota. I really did
Oh,
miss
big
Diogo
guy
Jota.
shot, man.
Especially in this type of game.
Yeah, because
Do you know what,
Jota,
Ram? I'll
Big
be real.
guy.
You could use Ivan Toney. You could use him as well. I can't lie.
He lost the score against Arsenal. Arsenal's like everybody likes to score against small clubs, innit? So yeah.
Yeah,
The thing is, people are talking about Ivan Toney at 100 million. Like I think Tony's a good player, but I can't. Anyone paying anywhere near 100 million is way too much.
Wait, is 100 million his price?
yeah, that's what they're
That's,
quoting.
I mean, I was chatting to my
You know
nephew
what?
yesterday, and he was saying that's what he was saying. That's crazy.
No
We're
one's
gonna have
gonna
to
pay.
wrap
By
it
the
up
way,
on this point.
Jared Bowen would also be. I'm kind of.
Jared
I'm kind
Bowen
of
is your Mo
leaning
Salah
towards
replacement
Jared Bowen.
potentially.
I'm kind of leaning towards
my
he
word.
looks dirty.
Oh my word!
No,
Except
yeah.
if that's a Mo Salah replacement, then
Gerard Bowen is a
Jared
very
Bowen
good
is quality.
You can't
Gerard Bowen
replace Mo Salah.
Gerard Bowen is a very good player, and within a squad structure, he would be great at Liverpool. He is not capable, I don't think, of reaching Mo Salah's level, so I don't see him as a replacement. Sorry?
Yeah, I
just see what
agree.
you guys said.
I don't know if he can reach.
You can't replace Mo Salah though.
You spoke like FSG.
You can never replace Mo Salah.
You can't replace Mo Salah.
No, you can. You can.
I'm gonna do a money ball. I'm gonna do a money ball.
No, you can't. You can't.
I'm gonna do a money ball. Recreate in the aggregate. That's it.
Egal, you just spoke like FSG.
Similar attributes.
Egal, you just spoke like FSG. You just spoke like them now.
You got to find players with similar attributes. That's all I'm saying. But let me move on. Final topic is Arsenal top of the league come Christmas. You think this is the year we finally do it?
I don't know.
No one really cares.
No, but Egal, honestly, right? I don't.
That silence can be that you can look at silence as positive because we're scared, or negative because none of us have any faith in you whatsoever. So take it as you will.
This time
I still think
Arsenal were top of the league by 5 points. Now they're only by 1 point. So I don't think he won the league now.
I think City will win the league again.
I think this is my case. My case is City this year defensively. They've not been that good. We've been the best. Us and Liverpool have been the two best defensive teams. Attack wise, our attack has still not gotten clicked into gear. We got levels to go in this team. Plus, we're currently top of the table, but I think we still have a ways to go with this team. We're still developing. I could see this team pushing on even more. And we've just come out of one of our hardest fixture schedules where we faced a bunch of Champions League level teams and some of the top teams in the league. Now our fixture schedules come the new year is going to be a little bit more easier. Hopefully we can pick up a lot more points and we can keep this good time rolling. We haven't lost too many games.
Was it easy, Gal? Because you said you were going to slap us at Anfield.
I never said that.
You said
I said it was going to be a tight 1-0. What are you talking about?
You said you're going to beat us at Anfield.
I said 1-0.
Your whole fan base was bare confident before that game.
Of course, we're going to be confident. We've never been this good going to Anfield.
You were that confident.
And you never beaten us at Anfield.
Absolutely outplayed you.
I think we won a league title in '89 against you. Just saying. Anyways,
cool stuff, bro. Cool stuff. As in, like, that was happened about 30 years ago.
No, I love Anfield.
Let's keep moving, guys. Honestly, I feel like we stuck on 1 point for way too long.
By the way, Egal, before we move on, I want to address that super chat because I didn't get my chance to really have a reply back to him.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Talk to El Mattis. He
wants to talk about nearly, man, when his actual team hasn't won shit for the last how many years? He hasn't won a. His club hasn't seen a Champions League in his entire inception. He hasn't seen his team win the Premier League. I don't know how old you are, but you haven't. I guarantee you, if you were like 20 years old, maybe if he's older than me, then cool.
Arsenal. The thing is, Arsenal have a teenage fan base. They have 16 and 17-year-olds that wear Saka and Bieber profile.
Yasin, you're talking. Do you know your fan base?
Bro, Chelsea are known to have old racist.
Your fan base. Majority of your fan base online.
Chelsea have old fans. Arsenal have a teenage fan base. That's the truth.
Wallahi, this guy's trolling, right?
I'm not trolling. Arsenal have a teenage
He's
fan
not.
base.
That's the funny thing. He's not.
He's so.
I know Yasin too well. He's not.
Arsenal have the most teenage fan base in the Premier League. They have a bunch of Saliba and Saka profile pic commercials on Twitter trying to chat after. Shut up, man. Always just.
I thought Man United. I thought that was Man United. But...
All right, guys.
Nah, they pissed me off.
Guys, the man is talking, but 90% of his fan base currently have Cole Palmer, Fofana. Have you guys even seen some of the NPC profile pictures these guys have on their team? Bro, Yasin, please don't talk. 90% of your not 90%. I would say 60% of your fan base was formulated from 2003 onwards. So when it comes to the youngest demographic of fans, it's actually
Listen,
Chelsea
and Man City.
One second, is Chelsea and Man City have the youngest demographic of fans because of how their inception has happened more recently. Liverpool also have a young fan base. Manchester United also have a young fan base. Arsenal also have a young fan base, but that's because we constantly have parents making their getting their kids involved into the club. Unlike Chelsea, where majority of your fans just recently came in.
Thierry Henry finessed the whole generation of Arsenal fans. That's the truth.
And you want to know something? Roman
What's the word?
Abramovich basically built up your club, and now that he's gone, you guys are suffering the consequences because you have
Not
no
really,
stability
because
without him.
well,
You have no stability without Roman Abramovich. Guys, in the year of 2023, let me name the clubs that have more points than Chelsea Football Club in the year of 2023. That's a calendar
Chelsea
year.
here we go again.
All right, Chelsea at the bottom.
In a calendar year, in the calendar year of 2023, Nottingham Forest and Crystal Palace are the only teams that have picked up less points than Chelsea Football Club. Bournemouth, Everton, Fulham, Wolves, Brentford, West Ham, all have more points than them. And the difference between Chelsea and Bournemouth, which is the closest team to them, that's above them, is a difference of 3 points. So Bournemouth have picked up 45 points this season, and Chelsea Football Club, which is supposed to be a big club, have only picked up 42. You spent £1 billion, bro. You've bought all these players
on children,
managers.
on youngsters. And don't act like American owners aren't a problem because your family's been screaming Cronky out for the past decade.
No, it's not American owners that are a problem. It's that it's your owners.
It's the recruitment
not
and
my
the owners.
I'm not talking about FSG. I'm not talking about Arsenal. I'm not talking about Manchester United.
Yeah,
I'm
but
talking
American
about
owners are a problem.
Chelsea Football Club.
Football is a problem.
Chelsea Football Club have only won 10 Premier League games in the year of 2023. 10. You've won 10 Premier League games in a calendar year, and you have the audacity to sit here and be chatting shit about Liverpool and Arsenal.
Yasin, I
I'm
can't
sorry,
lie.
Yasin. I'm usually a nice guy on the stream. I'm balanced. But today, you are the last person who should be speaking. When it comes to absolute fodder and trash, Liverpool at their worst were never this bad after 18 games. Manchester United at their worst were never this bad after 18 games. No club at the top of the heap right now have been this bad since Tottenham.
Arsenal finished 8th back to back. Don't forget. And
guess what? Arsenal finished 8th back to back seasons, and we were still never this bad after 18 games.
Back to back.
Guess what?
After
18 back to back eighth, we were still not this bad.
And you bottled top 4 the following year. You finished 5th the following year. Don't forget.
Back to back eighths, we still had Aubameyang.
And you bottled top 4 the following year. Don't forget.
Goals. You guys have nothing. You're trying to bench other people. You're trying to bench other people. You're trying to bench other people, but honestly, look at what's going on at home. You have a manager who you still back in Pochettino. The majority of
your fan base wanted, by the way. Don't forget, your fan base.
Majority of your fan base wants Pochettino out the door. Majority of your fan base wants Pochettino out the door. Your club.
And if they want it out, they have a right because he's not. The only thing you
can celebrate come the end of 2023 is that the transfer window opens, because that's the only thing you guys win nowadays is winning transfers, because you don't win games. You guys.
And what do Arsenal win? What do Arsenal win?
Guess what?
Arsenal win the same amount of trophies as in their best season. What do Arsenal win?
Guess what? I would still rather be in my position.
What's this hypocrisy insane? This hypocrisy needs to stop.
Bro,
this is hypocrisy.
The pain, it hurts you so much.
What do
you
Arsenal
just want to go back to winning? This is not the same Chelsea you grew up watching.
It's crazy.
This is not Chelsea that you grew up watching. Roman Abramovich, the moment he left, the club that you grew up watching is gone. It's changed. You have
but you said Chelsea are only winning transfers. What do Arsenal win? Arsenal in their best season won one trophy. They won nothing.
My point is referring to the calendar year. Yasin, you've witnessed this many wins this calendar year for your football team in the Premier League.
You spent 250 nights top of the league and you didn't win the league.
Bro, you've seen more losses. You've seen more losses in 18 games than Liverpool, Arsenal
you were top of the league
have seen in a year.
75% of the league. 75% of the year, and you didn't win it.
No, it was 93.
That's even worse. Because the thing is, the only thing you lot can say is $1 billion spent. $1 billion spent on what? Youngsters who are unexperienced. Todd Bowley is an absolute animal who hasn't got a clue. We've got fucking idiots as our owners running us into a fucking asylum. Bro, come on. Like, it's not our fault, bro. It's the manager, it's the owner. Recruitment is a problem as well. It's not every day $1 billion spent. You need to actually put some substance back what you're talking about. Put some substance there, you know what I mean?
Okay, let's talk about substance. Did I not just tell you what I said? You picked up 42 points in a calendar year. You have 10 wins the whole calendar year. You have seen your team this season already after 18 games. How many games have you lost? You have a 4-game losing streak away from home. You have a manager who half your fan base already doesn't back. You've had an injury crisis.
8 games.
You've had an injury crisis.
Chelsea fans are the worst team in the
Should we just go? We'll just go. Yeah, you guys just carry on. Yeah, that's cool.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
That's why.
As in,
Jump in, Ram. What you saying?
Chelsea fans want the manager out every year, and they deserve this. You know why?
Yasin, have you lost 8 games?
Yasin, this season we've seen some progress. In the big games, we're playing much more fluid football. Our attack is much better. Our midfield isn't as best, but our attack is more. We actually have players that are capable of taking us forward. We've created the most big chances in this entire fucking league. Does that not go show you Poch is doing something right? Stop. Ignore what Chelsea fans says. Fuck Chelsea fans. They haven't got a clue. They want the manager out every single year because they haven't got a clue. They're not backing the manager. Poch has come in, improved Gallagher, improved Palmer, developed Palmer by the looks of it.
Yasin,
so what is this?
Yasin, you're saying all this. You're 10th. You're 10th.
I know we're 10th, but we're halfway. We're not even halfway through the season, bro. Give it time.
No. You are halfway through. You are pretty much.
And we're playing better football than teams that are above us too. Don't forget. It's a matter of finishing off the chances.
Yeah, but you do understand that it's a results business. You do understand that. Isn't that true?
Huh?
You do understand this is a results business.
What do you mean business?
This right here, it's all well and good playing good football, but if you don't win games, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, I know it's irrelevant, but the problem is we have inexperienced strikers. Jackson, an inexperienced youngster who Todd Bowley brought in.
But whose fault is that?
That's the problem. Instead of signing Osimhen or Tony, we brought in an inexperienced 22-year-old youngster.
I agree. That was wrong. You shouldn't have done that.
1 second.
So
can you guys hear echo?
You need to look at the problem.
Everything's. Can you hear echo or it's fine?
Your camera's much clearer now. Yeah, I can see you perfectly.
Okay.
By the way, Yasin, on Osimhen, you're not getting Osimhen. Sam, your team is probably going to get Osimhen.
No. I know what's going to happen. We're going to go.
Bro, Madrid want to buy every single talent on the planet. Madrid already have bought Bellingham. You've already bought Tottenham. Do you want to buy everyone at this stage?
Why do you think they bought Hosselu then?
Wait.
Sam, how about producing players?
Hold on.
Can we just stop for a second and bring it back? Because it became very argumentative.
Can I just reply? Just 2 seconds, and then you can go, and then I'll shut up. Just 2 seconds, right?
Improve what? I like that.
One second.
I don't want to hear you.
One second. Let me respond. Is Jude Bellingham a striker?
Huh?
Is Jude Bellingham a striker? Just yes or no.
Jude Bellingham is not a striker, no.
Okay, thank you. So I need a striker.
He's a second striker, but in the system he's playing, he's more of a second striker. Yes.
No. Listen. When I spoke and I asked you, your argument cannot be he's a second striker. My question was,
you haven't got any strikers. Your striker Joselu's bench.
Okay. So by that definition, do I not need to go and sign a striker? Okay, I do. Am I saying
you do? But the thing is, you already. I know.
I'm not saying Osimhen. I didn't say Osimhen.
You don't want to sign every single striker. You gotta give it a break.
No. I didn't say Osimhen. No. Not Osimhen. I said Mbappe. I didn't say Osimhen. I want him if we can't get.
You said Mbappe.
Yeah, the club will go for it. But I know. But that's a different story.
Hey man, you got.
The thing is, if it gets argumentative or not, Jackson has been a huge problem up top. If we finished off our chance, Chelsea would be much higher in the table. I'll guarantee you. I bet you my whole life. Poch has come in. Improve the way we play. Our attack is much more fluid. We're playing much better.
1 second, guys. Let me just read the super chat and then we'll try to have an actual decent conversation about Chelsea without getting argumentative. He says I am 39. I grew up in the golden era and was heaven on earth in the golden era. You won 2 majors. Just remember who ended your Centurion dream.
Wait, do you know what's funny? Yeah. This is the same guy that says that their own team won 2 major honors. They won 2 Premier Leagues in that so-called 2000 era. You won 2 Premier Leagues. So by your logic, you won 2 major honors yourself, and you didn't even win a Champions League, mate. Like your club hasn't won a Champions League. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Sam right now. I don't think Sam respects your club like that. You talk about European heritage. He don't respect you.
Number 14.
He don't respect
Number 14.
You know.
To be
I'm
fair,
just saying.
Nobody
to be fair,
all I'm saying is,
your
team in the Champions League was walking past that Champions League trophy, my friend. Just letting you know.
You want to know something? That's not actually
the Premier League.
That's not actually an insult. Like, what are we doing here?
Yes,
we don't have any Champions League.
I'm stating facts. Yeah, you haven't won a Champions League.
To be fair, he is right. But I can back you
up. If you want to super chat in again and come up with a reply, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can back you up in one way. Gal, just zoom in on my picture for 1 second. Just zoom in on me, Gal.
Full screen.
Gal, you there?
Yo, big up, my guy. What you saying?
But yeah, listen.
screen,
Now, what's the
full
cool
screen,
guys?
Sam.
Nobody cares about Arsenal, man. Let's move on.
Just zoom in.
Full
Zoom in on
screen,
my
Sam.
picture.
Full screen, Sam.
I'm struggling with the
Full
setup,
screen.
guys. Yeah.
If I do this, Ram, do you understand? Do you understand what I mean?
AC Milan, yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me?
What a night! What a night! I can't
Rams,
lie.
are you looking at someone else? I can't even see you.
The crowd. No. The crowd was mad. I can't lie, Gal. What a crowd! What a night, bro.
Are you talking about 7-2?
No, 6-2. It should have been 7-2. It should have been 7-2. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. Alice is saying
It
their
wasn't even
hearts.
6-2, bro.
Let's keep
It was
it
5-2.
moving, guys.
But remember,
This
he
is
did slap you. We have slapped you at Anfield before, yeah. Just
Oh,
you
guys.
know. Heritage.
Oh, wait,
heritage,
Stevie G.
heritage.
And you slapped, basically, in terms of performance,
Big
you
up,
slapped
big
them up
up,
again.
bro.
But Nunes and other dead strikers cost you. But yeah, listen, as I was saying, like, Enzo and multiple players are being scapegoated. Enzo has come into this absolute shithole, yeah? And there's a reason why this guy's a World Cup winner. Enzo, I promise you, I will always keep this opinion to myself. Enzo walks into any side in Europe. I will stand by that opinion.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Do you think he might want to leave if Chelsea don't improve sometime soon?
I hope he leaves. I hope he fucking leaves. 'Cause this is crazy. I'm one of his biggest fans. I hope he leaves and goes to a team that actually deserves him.
But you
Liverpool.
defend your owner still.
And
Fair
this,
enough, fair enough.
this shit fan base does not deserve him. These idiots that call themselves Java, they don't deserve him. Nobody deserves his fan base.
Okay, so you're Pochettino in.
I'm Pochettino in, yes.
Why?
Because the manager's being scapegoated and we're actually playing well. It's just that certain dead strikers can't do anything. And we've got bums up top.
I hear that. And today you lost to Wolves because you guys couldn't make your decision making properly in the final
We
third.
couldn't finish our chances as well. Sterling, this guy is just too inconsistent in it. So
And Jackson.
dead, finished. Inexperienced in it, inexperienced. So
By the
Sorry,
way,
James.
Todd Bowley, do you back
and-
the owners?
Todd
backs
Bowley,
him.
no, I don't back him. I don't back him at all. He's not fit to own this club, bro. This guy is a joke of a guy. Like the thing with American owners, there's a problem in it. They don't actually know how to settle with these European clubs. Their recruitment is absolutely dog as well. Because, yeah, man.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to the next game. Manchester United versus West Ham. Guys, are you guys surprised West Ham beat Manchester United?
I'm not surprised at all. I'll be honest.
Nope.
Why should I be surprised?
Now
The
my
biggest
question to you
surprise
guys,
is we didn't beat Manchester United.
are you more surprised that this takeover is finally over?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not really a takeover, is it? It's a minority stake.
It's
To be
still
fair, he does get
something.
ball control. He does
Could
get
this-
ball control.
Could what's his name? Sir Jim Ratcliffe coming into Manchester United change their fortune? Or do you guys think it's
Yes, now that he has got sport control 100%. But again,
Possible.
It needs
Yeah,
to
it's
just-
possible. You never know.
if he gets the recruitment right, then yeah.
I think his number one job should be get a DOF in. Number 2 should be sack Ten Hag. Number 3 should be bring in a manager who he trusts that can actually head a rebuild. Because I don't think Ten
And-
Hag's recruitment has shown
And
that
number
he
4,
is capable
number
of
4
handling
as well.
a rebuild.
number 4 is what get rid of half of those players. To be fair,
Yeah, but that's gonna come with the new manager and their rebuild.
If it's Graham Potter though, oh well.
Yeah. So you guys don't really care. You're like, it is what it is. It's not a majority. Glazers are still there. So it's like to you guys, you're
Yeah,
like,
bro.
hey, this is the best case
Yeah,
scenario.
well, by night my rivals in it, so like, it's what it's
Nah,
in
but
it.
it's definitely Racks and Rams. They're not too
No, I
bothered.
get that, but they ain't even that bad. Look at them. They're just like, oh well, it's what it is in it.
Yeah. But I'll believe it when I see it, right? Ultimately, Ratcliffe may come in and he may put a good structure in place, and if that's the case, okay, then they could start to rebuild properly. But the proof will be in the pudding, man. If he starts doing it, then I'll be
Potter
worried.
to
Until
United.
then, I'm not.
Potter to United.
I mean,
Yeah, I can't lie. Potter, United fans have to take Potter, man, because he's a great manager.
Look, you got Mata here saying anyone but that bald fraud.
I hope the funniest shit if they actually get him. Oh my god!
I wouldn't be surprised if Potter went to United. I think it would be a
If
good
they
job.
sign him, these guys can't be serious, man.
But imagine if he
can't
does
be
better
serious.
at United than he does at Chelsea. That would be funny.
Nah,
let's
it's
talk
not.
about this
Miguel,
though.
Miguel, have you started
You know
that
what?
comment up?
What?
Why is that comment sad for me?
Start
that
pinning the
Taylor
Arsenal Yassin comments. I'm gonna start cooking these frauds, man.
I don't see any comments about you.
There was this guy talking about
No.
what's it
No,
called?
no.
Let me see these comments.
No.
He was chatting about.
What the hell?
Ask Yasin if he would swap managers with Manchester United. No, he wouldn't.
What is the point from going from a manager to another manager? That like, what is the actual point?
To be fair,
I
there
think
is
Ten
no
Hag is a
point.
good manager. I always stand by that. I think with him, it's just we saw how he transformed Man United. Man United are just you know what I mean. They just got dead players, man. That's the thing. Chelsea have better players than Man United. The problem is that they've got more experienced players that can get the job done. That's why they're higher than us. We've got idiots that we have minors up top, children that can't do shit like Jackson.
All right, guys, let me ask you guys a question. These players divide opinion. Where do you stand on them? Where do you stand on them? The Manchester United players. I'm going to name some players. You let me know if you think they're ballers or if they're dead. Bruno. Do you guys think Bruno is dead or do you think he's a baller? Because he divides a lot of people's opinion.
Dead. No, he's
No, I
dead.
think he's a baller.
No, he's shit.
I think he's decent, man.
I think he's good. I take him at Chelsea.
Rock doesn't even want to answer. He's like, Bruno.
No, I can't give it one word out. Look, he creates chances. He can be effective, but when he's not effective, he's shit. He's a liability. So it's like, you know, I don't think his creativity is good enough to be as consistent as someone like KDB. And sometimes he does come chipping with goals, but I don't know. I wouldn't really have him at Liverpool, to be honest.
Okay. The miracle guy, Rasmus Højlund.
I mean, can I just say, right, when Liverpool signed Cody Gakpo, right, and he went 6 games without a goal or assist, these like were saying, 007 is around the corner, 007 is happening. This guy is on a double 007, and no one was not. No, he's 14 Premier League games, no goals, no assists. Double 007.
That is crazy, man.
Now, don't get me wrong. He's a young, I'm not going to criticize him specifically because he's a young kid. It's not necessarily his fault, but it's more criticism of the fan base because they're happy to dish it out to other players and rival players. But you need to kind of look at your own look at yourselves, right?
Yeah, but why does it matter if he's young though?
This is what I'm looking at.
Well,
if you're good enough,
but he's not really getting served. I think he only had there were only 2 passes played into him by midfielders yesterday or something like that. I think he's a bit isolated. I don't think.
What is that picture you've got?
Who is this other guy? This guy who's like become an internet meme over there.
Basically, someone tweeted out that video of that guy, and then they're like, "Oh, it looks like Rasmus Højlund." And then now, every time he doesn't score a goal, people just put up that guy's video. He's literally
him singing of it like, "Waiting for a minute."
Bro, that's his song. He wrote that song. He's trending on Spotify because of Manchester United and Rasmus Højlund not scoring.
Oh my god, man!
He literally did a watch along on TikTok the other day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Anyways,
yeah, like 5K people. I was like, oh shit, people are watching.
By the way, what do you guys think about Rashford's hair? And has this guy fallen off a cliff or am I tripping? Like
No, Rashford is Rashford. Rashford is Rashford. He does this all the time. That's why
Rashford is the spirit of Luis Diaz.
This is his hair now.
Last season when he was doing his thing. Last season when he was scoring goals, he just does this all the time. By the way, this season, Yasin,
that head shape moves mad though. I'll be wrong.
By the way, this season, Yasin.
I'm not gonna lie, they shown a girl at Carnival that looked like him. I was shocked.
Bro, that head shape goes hard. But listen, as I was saying,
what?
You heard what I said in it. Listen, with Rashford, yeah, I think he's just been. I think. He's got the most pressure in him in that United team because he's just level above every single other attacker. He's better than Anthony for me, better than Sancho. He's got all that pressure on him. He's the guy that's being scapegoated. He hasn't had any support as well to get chances. You know what I mean? That's the problem too, in my opinion.
And I think the reason why they lost to West Ham was not because of individual players. There's no morale at this point. I think the manager must have lost the dressing room, and these guys just don't even try. They don't even try. They don't even try. At least they showed heart against Liverpool that last game. It must suck that that West Ham were able to beat them, and you guys look at that game and you're like, they didn't even try versus West Ham, but versus you guys, they had to try because of what happened.
You know what's funny? I actually predicted them to lose 2-1. They lost 2-0. So, and they all came after me like, Man United are shit, Chelsea are shit, but they're shit as well. Simple as that.
Yeah, but there's different levels of shit. Their shit is not as bad as your shit.
I know.
Let's go to Tottenham. Are you guys surprised Tottenham did so well versus Everton, or you guys know Everton are not good? I just feel like today it's all the Liverpool rivals.
I expect them. I said that they win 2-1. I got it bang on. They did win 2-1.
Right.
I expect
Anything
them
to
to
say
win.
on Tottenham?
Not really.
I really don't care.
Tottenham win, and no one.
But the thing is, everyone kind of expected it, as in to an extent.
Tottenham are actually above Man City. That's crazy.
What I want to know, because Man City, Man City's game got so. What I want to know is how they're 4 points behind you. How are they only 4 points behind you?
Who?
Spurs.
Behind who?
You.
Spurs are what?
Why are they only 4 points?
Spurs are overrated. That's what they are.
You know what? The issue is the whole league is concertinaed, so everyone is a lot closer together. So that's the reason why when one team drops, look at Igal just realised that they're only 4 points behind, and nice in silence. He's like, shit. Sam, why are you exposing me like this?
You can't cuss him. You can't cuss him anymore.
I don't look at Tottenham, and I don't see the level of consistency to be worried about them. Same way I look at Aston Villa, and I'm not really worried about them winning the league either.
To be fair, if they had their whole 11 fit, Spurs, this could have been a complete
and if we had
story.
our whole 11 fit last year, we would have been Premier League champions. The treble would have never happened.
Yeah, but hold on, I agree with that. Yeah, but I agree.
Man City fans wouldn't have never got the treble. So
yeah, but hold on, you lost one guy. They've lost what? 3, 4?
Who?
Yeah, Van der Vaart and Madison, the two most important players in the team, are gone. And Bissouma gone as well.
Tomiyasu last year at the end of the last year. So
come on, Tommy. No, you gotta stop it.
Bro,
Jack was
I
a player
I don't know why people keep making these references to Tomiyasu as if he's nothing. If we had Tomiyasu in those games instead of KVO or friggin' Rob Holding, we would have probably won that.
Tomiyasu's clear of Ben White.
No, but Egal, if we had Robertson, if we had Robertson available, if we had McAllister available, if we had Jota available, if we had whoever that was available, we would have won our game. But we didn't. So that's how life works.
No, but I'm talking about last year. You're talking about this year.
I'll talk about this year as well. I'm talking about this year. Everyone gets injuries. That's why I can't be saying people. I can't be using.
Are you gonna address that comment, by the way?
Which one?
That guy who asked you about the combined 11 shit. Are you gonna address him or not? Just
okay. Let's talk about this quickly. So by the way, if you guys don't know what happened, there was a Barcelona fan, a Real Madrid fan. Is he a Real Madrid fan?
No, I think he's a Benfica fan. I'm not sure.
So Benfica fan was basically laughing. He was laughing at the fact that Arsenal fans thought that their current team is as good as Real Madrid's current team due to all their injuries and everything. So then he said, let's do a combined 11. And then he started speaking about 14 Champions Leagues and basically disregarded everything. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's pretty close with their injuries to their goalkeeper and some of their players not performing in major positions. But hey, everyone else is saying that.
Can you name them?
Okay, so in goal, I had David Raya over Kepa. At right back, I had Ben White over Carvajal. At left back, I had Zinchenko, no question. I put both my center backs in. I put midfield of Declan Rice,
both your center backs.
Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and
Modric.
Did I put Modric?
Yeah, you put, even though he's been benched all season.
Who barely played, so replace Modric with Tchouaméni. Front three of Jesus, Saka, and Rodrigo. I put Rodrigo on the left because I thought Vinny hasn't been having a good season so far. There you go.
Can I just why is Jesus in the one Joselu has more goals than him this season? Just a question.
Because Jesus
Joselu's on the bench, Sam.
No. But my question, and number two, where is Rudiger? That's my second question. Why is he not in there?
I thought Gabriel and Rudiger are having a similar season.
Joselu is so ass that Bellingham's been chosen as a striker.
But what? Yeah, but everyone knew Joselu was going to be shit. Everyone knew that. That's not.
By the way, I'd rather have Lucas Vazquez than White.
My question, no, you don't. Trust me, I want this. I want to go.
I really do.
I can't
really
stand
do.
this. No. But what I don't understand, is I've conceded less goals than you this season, but yet you have your whole back line ahead of mine. Your whole. That is what I don't get. Even though I've conceded less goals than you, and I've lost one game the whole season. One. You've lost 4 or 5, and I've lost 1.
I've already had this conversation with you. One, you losing 4 games and being in a different league does not determine that your players are bad.
Here we go again. You know, can we just stop this myth that La Liga is a crap league, bro? If anything, La Liga's better.
Bottom of the line. Real Madrid will smoke
this.
Arsenal right now. And the end of it.
If Real Madrid played Arsenal over 2 legs, they would probably win based on their experience. Been there, done that. But you know what?
So you're telling me Arsenal, man for man, Arsenal have a better team than Madrid?
We have some better players in some positions, yes.
Do you think Saka's better than Rodrigo?
That's not answering the question. That's not answering the question.
You didn't answer the question. That wasn't what you said.
I think Rodrigo's better than Saka.
No. Yasin.
If we did a combined 11 right now, I think you guys would struggle to leave out 5 Arsenal players.
Let's do one right now. In goal, Madrid goalkeeper straight away.
Who? Kepa?
Kepa, yeah, 100%.
You guys are crazy.
You think Rai is better than Kepa, who's been one of Madrid's best
both
players?
my keepers are better than Kepa. Have you seen Kepa?
God.
Have you seen Kepa this season?
Bro,
because the guy, the basis of your argument is this season, and
Kepa
ain't been like Kepa.
So if we're gonna do this season, then right away,
what did you base it?
Ben White's in. You got what do you call it? Zinchenko's in. You got whoever pick one of my center backs. They're in.
White.
Midfield, Declan Rice is in. 1 second. I'm telling you who's in. Guaranteed. No debate. Ben White's in over Carvajal. Zinchenko's in. You got Saliba's in. You got midfield Declan Rice 100%. No matter who you try to put in there, he's in. And then the other one is going to be Saka. Done. I don't even have to force Jesus in.
But why is Ben
Pepe is clear of right.
No,
even if Ben White, even if you want to put Carvajal over a thing, Jesus is in.
Over who?
Over who?
They don't have a striker.
He's not a striker. He's not a striker.
You picked. Hold on. You're playing a formation that we don't even play.
Jesus is a winger.
But that's the thing. They play a 4-2-2, bro.
Jesus is not a striker. He's a winger.
They play a 4-2-2 or 4-4-2.
And by the way,
let me do a combined level right now. In goal is Kepa.
And why is Vinny?
Left back is Camavinga. Right back is Carvajal.
Later, Rack. Have a good one.
Left back is Camavinga. Right back is Carvajal. 2.5 Saliba and Militao. Midfield 3.
Militao is injured.
Okay, Saliba and Gabriel.
Rudiger. No, Rudiger.
Midfield 3. Declan Rice, Bellingham, and Modric. Front 3.
Modric.
Saka, Rodrigo, and then whatever Jesus. That's all more Madrid players, no?
Yasin, how many games have you watched Madrid play this season?
Multiple games, and I know Kepa has been fantastic.
So why are you putting Modric in my midfield when he's barely played?
You need that. You need that a bit of experience. You know what I mean?
So and where's Chouameni? Why is Chouameni not there?
Okay, Chouameni over any Arsenal.
Mandem, I'm sorry, I gotta wrap this up. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna show you what Sam said. Sam,
what's been up today? Because you have your phone in your hand and stuff.
Bro, I'm not home. That's the thing. I'm not home. So I was gonna say, Sam did send me a team. Sam did send me a team, and all he said was he'll give me Zinchenko, he'll give me Saliba, Rice, and Saka. That's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I find that weird. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe I'm biased. But from here, unfortunately, today, I got kind of a little bit of a mess up with settings. So we got to wrap it up early. But yo, Ram, appreciate you jumping on Christmas Eve. Yasin, appreciate you jumping on. Causing chaos as always. Sam, appreciate you jumping on. Big up Rack also. Everyone who's watched, appreciate you guys watching. Catch you guys on the next show, hopefully. And you already know what it is. Eagle Talks Football. We're out, people. Love for the love.
Love.